All right. Let me share a quick introduction. So my name is Antoine Garnier. I'm pleased to meet you all. I'm Chief Marketing and Business Development Officer for Baobab Plus. So Baobab Plus is a French-based company, originally a subsidiary of Baobab, the Baobab Group, which is one of the major microfinance institution in West Africa, present in 10 different countries and focusing on distributing credits, but also saving and insurance products and payment transfer solutions. For our side, Baobab Plus, we're focusing on facilitating access to energy and access to digital solutions, leveraging pay-as-you-go models. So I'm sure you're well aware of the pay-as-you-go solar home systems distribution. We also leverage the pay-as-you-go model to distribute and facilitate access to digital, so including smartphone and tablets, which allow us to give access to impactful digital contents for our bottom of pyramid customers. And ultimately, we also facilitate access to financing through leveraging pay-as-you-go data models to assess capacity of our customers for credit financing. Now we're already present in 6 countries across mainly West Africa. If I share with you in the order, it was first in Senegal, then in Madagascar, Ivory Coast, Mali, Nigeria, and DRC Congo, and we plan to deploy next in Burkina Faso. We have more than 600 employees and agents, and we have already distributed over 225,000 solar products and 90,000 digital products. So the e-waste issue is definitely already a pressing concern for us, because although we're a fairly recent company with only 5 to 6 years of existence, and our products are still young, but more and more products are becoming end of life, and we already have a significant portfolio. So the way we see e-waste management, the first aspect is that we see major opportunities for us and for our partners. The first and foremost, it's an opportunity for us in terms of sticking with the values of our company and of our brand, because obviously we're a social business looking to promote renewable energies and to have a positive social and environmental impact. So it's really important for us as a company and for us as a brand to be managing our e-waste. The second opportunity lies in, we're convinced, economic efficiency, because we believe that it should definitely be cheaper to repair a product rather than replace it by a new one whenever it's becoming a default, to repair a spare part rather than change the whole product with a new one. And eventually to be selling refurbished products, which we in fact already do in our countries of operation. So it's probably more efficient for the manufacturer. If the product is under warranty, it's the manufacturer's responsibility to replace or repair. It's probably more efficient for the customer. If his product is out of warranty, it will cost less to repair rather than buy a whole new product. And it's more efficient for the distributor, meaning us, if we come to repossess the product, if the customer didn't pay for it, to value our stock. And the last opportunity, of course, is regarding our investors and institutional partners. So it can be our shareholders, including impact funds. So we're now Baobab was our main investor, but now we have some new investors, which are impact funds, which are looking very closely at the e-waste issue, of course. All the development funds as well, such as USAID or the AFD, which is the French Development Fund, are looking very closely also at this issue whenever we apply for certain grants, for example. Private foundations as well, such as the MasterCard Foundation, which is our partner, especially in Mali. And also non-governmental organizations with who we're working more and more closely on solutions for access to energy and access to digital. So it's really important for us to be tackling this issue, and we definitely foresee that it will be a major opportunity and a good driver for our business. However, we also estimate that there are major challenges regarding that, and I'm sure you already tackled most of them. The first one, in my mind, the most important one, is the absence of local recycling solutions, especially in West Africa, where we do most of our business. There are very few local facilities for recycling, and obviously implementing a new facility is a major investment for the industry. And if there is no local facility, well, it's very complex to be moving around dangerous goods, such as lithium or lead batteries. Sometimes, most of the time, it's even forbidden by law to be shipping them to another market. The second challenge regards the costs of recycling end-to-end. So the first is the cost of the product collection, where you have to pay for last mile transportation. I know some players on the market have tried to ask their customers to come to a collection point and as such bear the price of the last mile transportation, but then the customers are not willing to do so or require a greater incentive in the end to cover for the costs. The second cost, of course, is the incentive, both for the customer or for the end or for the agent responsible for the product collection. If they have no incentive, the customers will not give back their product for different reasons. The first reason is that the customers have very low awareness on environmental and health related issues, and they let their kids suck on, disposable batteries that they discard in their backyard, for instance. So it's very hard to explain to them that those batteries can be dangerous for their health and that of their kids. And the second reason is that the customers are keeping their solar home systems, even if they are end of life, they're keeping them as a trophy. They feel that it has a value because they invested in it, and even if it doesn't work. So the distributors like ourselves or the industry definitely have to put together a take-back scheme that can take the form of a cashback or take the form of a discount voucher for a new product, or maybe some whichever goodies, but it needs to be significant to motivate the customers to actually give back their end-of-life products. The agents, if they are to be mobilized also for the product collection, everybody knows that they only work if they are incentivized. So, of course, an incentive scheme is also required for them. Then you have to pay for reverse logistics to ship the products back to the central warehouses and sometimes to the manufacturer, sort the products, repair the products, eventually refurbish the products. All that has a cost. And of course, we're talking about a market that is very sensitive to price. So the question is, how can we bear that cost? Now, there are definitely a bunch of solutions and a lot of grants looking to cover those costs, at least for a transition phase, but it is an issue that must be taken into consideration. And the last challenge that we foresee is that it will definitely require an impulse to set in motion an industry-wide initiative, because if one player in the industry tries to invest in e-waste management, but the others don't, then we won't be able to make the necessary economies of scale to justify the investments in facilities. So it's not at the level of one single player like Baobab Plus. It's really at the level of all the players in the industry that can justify investments, heavy investments in facilities. And the second aspect is, of course, all those costs can have an impact on competitiveness. And so once again, either all the players, take their part and integrate those costs, or one sole player might not be competitive.
This is great. Thank you, Antoine. I love it how concrete you are both putting up the opportunities and the challenges, which also, Rebecca, you were doing, and I think you hit many of them from two different angles. Really lovely to see, even though it's a lot of challenges, but getting them up front like this. Because, of course, now you're talking about solar home systems, but we know that this goes with many other fractions as well. So that was lovely. Thank you so much.